This video is going to show you how to easily embed a Google Doc into your Schoolpointe website. You need to start by getting logged into your Schoolpointe webpage, your teacher page, and you'll want to be sure that you have a page created. Over here in the left-hand column, you'll see all of these names. These are all classes that I've created. Down here I have a couple of pages, but I'm going to add a sub-page to one of my classes, and that's where I'll add the embedded document. So I'm going to click on Add a Sub-Page and give it a title. And then click on that page. And we're going to start by getting to the source code, this button right here. That's going to get you into the HTML code where you can embed the code that you'll get from your Google Doc. So click on source, and we'll let that sit for a minute. Go to your Google Drive and choose the document that you want to embed. We're going to go over here to File and choose Publish to the Web. Once you're here, you can choose the embed link, and it might ask you to publish. I've already published this elsewhere, so that button is grayed out, but yours will ask you to publish it. You're going to highlight this text here and copy it, and then go back to your Schoolpointe page and paste it in. And this is the tricky part. After the word iframe and before SRC, you want to enter in the width and the height. We're going to make it 500, and these numbers are something you're going to probably want to play with to get it just right, depending on what your document is. You would just change the relative size to each other. You can make it wider or taller, and you're just going to keep playing and tweaking with that because every document is different and every page is a little bit different. But if you get the width and height in there after the word iframe and before SRC, you'll have it set up to be able to play with it later. Click Save Page, and then View on the live site. And we're going to go to Assignment Directions and see if it posted. One thing I've noticed with Schoolpointe is it takes a while to post, so you might have to wait 5 or 10 minutes and come back and look to see what it looks like. It can be a little frustrating because you want to tweak it and play with it, but there doesn't seem to be a workaround for that right now. But you'll know that you've got the code in there correctly. So click on Assignment Directions, and I can see that it's posted, but I don't like the width. It looks kind of unproportioned. So I'm going to go back into my web page, and I'm going to change this 5 to an 8 and this to 5, and we'll see what that size looks like. Save the page again, go back to the live view and hit refresh, and this is where it's going to take a while. So I'm going to let it cook, and I'll come back in here in a minute and post or share the example. There we go. So after some fiddling around, it looks like I got it. I like this size better. It's got the full screen, and then I've got the scroll bar over here to get me through the entire content of the document. The best part about this is when I update the document on Google, it will live update to my web page without even having to open my web page up. So I'm going to go back to the document, close this out, and I am going to put and you'll see changes, so it's really easy to notice. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go back to my web page. I'm going to hit refresh. There you go. Now you can see testing, testing, 1, 2, 3 shows up, and I didn't have to do any editing in my web page. I did all the editing on the Google Docs. The one thing you'll notice, and I haven't figured out how to fix it, is to keep the formatting the same. Everything I'm reading online says that it's hard to control the formatting when you post an embedded doc. So that might be something that if it bothers you, you might want to build it directly into your web page. But I think the convenience of being able to keep a document live updated all the time is maybe worth a few words not being centered. That's it. Enjoy embedding your documents. It can make life a lot easier.